Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about That's a Wrap Sandwich Co. is harassing me after ezCater order. So when doing ezCater orders, things take place that sometimes cause delays. Some of them are uncontrollable and some are just gross negligence. And how you respond during those events is a display of what took place during that event and the people involved. In this case, the president of That's a Wrap Sandwich Company, Louis Migliaccio, decided to harass me and decided to act in gross negligence days after the fact. So in this video, we are talking about everything that took place during this ezCater order, why Louis decided to harass me, and everything in between. But before we do that, let's go over a quick disclaimer. The content of this video does not contain as never intended to be legal, business, financial, tax, or health advice of any kind. This video is for entertainment purposes only. It is advised that you conduct your own research and consult qualified professionals before applying anything you find online. I also want to be clear that I'm speaking from my own experience dealing with this person, and what my experience may be may not reflect yours. So with that said, let's get started. The order itself. So I received an order on ezCater that had a $35 payout, and the order traversed less than a mile away. The order ran 25 minutes late, and they were extremely rude the entire time. I made a video talking about this incident in depth. I will leave that in the description. Feel free to check that out. I also make sure whenever I have an issue with an order like this, I make a Yelp review going over everything that took place and the people I dealt with, so the owner can go over this and make changes accordingly, because it's not always the fault of the owner. It could be the people under him. After all, they earned a review. They should be held accountable for their actions, and they should have the opportunity to make changes accordingly. I also make sure I file a report with ezCater as well as my dispatcher, so I can make sure I get the late fee for the time I committed to the order. That said, usually these incidents are met with one of two things. First being the attitude and a sense of accountability for the behaviors that took place. The second is when they double down on the behaviors they've already done, which, as you can imagine, is what happened here. That's a Wrap Sandwich Co. harasses me. The review manages to piss off the owner of the company, to say the least. But that has been expected based on how his other reviews have earned a response in an abusive tone. Joey, just a quick glance at your Yelp reviews. It seems the problem is you. I encourage everyone to take a look at this delivery driver's reviews on his page and make the call yourself. I'm also speaking with the company he works for, RMDA, to have him removed permanently for doing deliveries. Businesses deserve better. Okay, I get that patterns do seem that way, but only if you look at the surface, because I've done over 20,000 deliveries and I've only completed a few Yelp reviews. So that means you're really the problem. In case you guys don't know, the RMDA is the Restaurants Marketing Delivery Association, the National Professional Trade Association for local and regional delivery companies serving the hospitality industry as a whole. And this guy clearly doesn't actually know how the system works. We're independent contractors, and the RMDA sends these orders through ezCater. And the most he could do is have me banned from picking up his orders, which, quite honestly, good. I don't want to work with some trash like him either, especially not after what happened next, because he also messaged me privately. Joseph Mandrakia, you are a delivery driver for the RMDA. You knew the order did not appear in the app as you were standing right next to us. I have notified ezCater and waiting on a call back from RMDA. Your behavior is unacceptable. Trying to reprimand me like I'm a child or an employee of his. I had to remind him how the system actually works, because some of these restaurants think they are the end-all be-all. Louis Migliaccio, you are the president of That's a Wrap Sandwich Co. Your employees knew it was in the system, much like your failure customer service practices. You chose to ignore it, and we have confirmation of that. You were reported to ezCater long before this, and I will make sure no one does business with you again for treating me the way you have. By the way, thanks for the information. Now I know for a fact that a failure like you doesn't have the slightest idea of how this works. I'll be sure to add that all to the following reports I have, as well as this level of harassment. May not have been the most effective way to handle this, but I call it as I see it. Anyone who chooses to spin the story to where they have no sense of accountability and are harassing drivers when they screw up is a failure. That's just has and always will be the case. Still, people like him have the tendency to spin the truth in a negative light on others and take no accountability for their piss poor behavior. So I decided to follow up with some people, getting ahead of it. First off, I have already reported that the order was late so I could get paid the late fee, but I am certainly not going to let someone choose to slander my character without recourse. I decided to get in contact with my dispatcher at the time with food fetched, as well as make my own report to ezCater as well. I can't let someone like that lie about me and attack my income the way they have. They have clarified that a report has been made, and the most they could do is report to ezCater and have me banned from their store. Again, not that big a deal. Things escalated. Lewis is definitely the guy who will instigate a fight, then act all surprised when they clap back. And it is displayed in his private messaging and his attempts at slandering me publicly. Joey, you have already been banned from ever taking a delivery, and I am working my way up the chain. Failure like me? No comment. I am always available for a chat. Lewis, you don't have that authority, and the only thing you did was bury yourself by continuing to harass me. I can assure you, nobody is scared of your threatening tactics. Again, I wish you well on your driving journey. I am always here to assist in any way you need. Spoken like a condescending failure threatening my income. Let's see how you handle it. Isn't it cute how someone harasses you and they have no idea how the system works, only to invite more problems to their business? I had a cousin who acted this way. They picked a fight, they lost the fight, and then cried when they lost. And of course, her parents, having no sense of pattern recognition, only reinforced the behavior by blaming everyone else but their children and their own parenting. At least in my cousin's case, the information they provided was accurate. They omitted parts where they're the ones that picked the fight, but everything they said was true. They lost the fight. They had evidence to back up they were in a fight. In this case, all he did was pick a fight with limited and false information because he's having a hissy fit, choosing not to understand how the business actually works, and cried when I have the evidence, and he resorted to slandering me in the process. Joey, you are unhinged. Take care of yourself. ezCater has been notified of your racist threatening messages. Copies have been sent, have been reported to them as well as RMDA. Good luck. Unhinged? Maybe. Threatening? Only if it's true, which I have documentation and that has been provided. But racist? Never happened. Look, I get some people feel as if they're getting discriminated against, even in situations and undertones and unspoken languages. I could see how someone might feel that way. I certainly do feel that way when restaurants treat gig workers with blatant disrespect because they're delivering their order and to them it's not a real job, which is why I could say nothing I did was out of any kind of discrimination. It is basic human decency. Amazing how people can misunderstand basic respect principles for an attack on them personally. Needless to say, this had nothing to do with race, and that being publicly posted is just slander and evidence for me for a defamation of character case. Condescending, like calling people a failure, clueless, harassment, horrendous people, ignorant. I could keep going. I will pray for you. Please do not threaten me. That is extremely unprofessional, as is everything else you have said. You are making indirect threats towards me and giving me no choice but to make a police report. I have a report number for ezCater as well. They are on it. Thinking about all this, we should start over. Unfortunately, the order wasn't showing up on the app
until the order number was actually entered. As you are aware, since you were standing there, they went as fast as they could. My apologies, it was not ready for you to pick up and deliver, as this is not the norm for us. Either way, we wish you well, that your deliveries go smooth for you. Sometimes things happen on both ends, but as adults, we do the best we can. It seems to happen a lot for you. Anyhow, when you are hungry, send me an email. It's on me. That's how we change the world. Lou at that'sawrapsandwich.com.
Okay, there's a lot to unpack with this message. First off, you could say those first few things are me because I did point out those qualities in your messaging. You were condescending and it showed throughout the tones of your message, including this one. You failed to meet expectations that you committed and threw a hissy fit and picked a fight when you didn't, as displayed for a couple of your responses, characteristics of a failure. You didn't have a clue how the system works, which was displayed by your own messages. You are literally harassing me over and over again and inviting more engagement, which is your choices, your actions, your moves, you on display. All of which is a display of how much of a horrendous person you are. I can't speak for your people because the only thing they showed me is that they have no customer service skills, but that's beside the point. And choosing not to acknowledge your own mistakes and harass people is an ignorant thing to do, and that is factually accurate. Second, if you were concerned about professionalism, you would have done your job or accepted the criticism while learning and growing from your own mistakes. So don't ask for professionalism if you can't be professional yourself. Third, what are you going to tell the police? Honestly, what are you going to tell the police?
This man is on the internet telling people about me and exposing me for who I am. Arrest him.
The most legendary part wasn't even that. But in the same message of threatening me, my business, my brand, he backpedals so hard that I could feel the outside party intervening, trying to tell him how wrong he is. I don't know if it was ezCater, my dispatcher, someone on his side of things, or what, but man, this guy really did change his tone out of fucking nowhere. Not to mention the inspirational speech after that, making it sound like he's making a difference by reaming people out and being a condescending dick. He really held that condescending tone throughout the whole time. The adult's point, trying to make it seem like it happened so much for me, even though he has no idea. Either way, I have no plans on going back, but it sure would be a waste of that free meal, so feel free to take him up on it. Tell him his favorite ezCater driver sent him over. Moving forward, obviously I am not going back there, but this went really well and could have gone a whole lot worse. In too many cases, if a report like that came in to DoorDash, Uber Eats, or Grubhub, they would have no problem deactivating me for this, even though I'm 100% in the right. I might have to edit the review I made earlier on this subject and make sure that I address the slander that has taken place, so I can make sure I am protecting myself to a legal capacity. Overall, though, I don't know if I would have the confidence to defend myself like this if I did already have a well-diversified gig portfolio. Then I would be more concerned about my position. That said, I have plenty of avenues of income as well as an exit strategy in place. The gig economy is an income bridge to what would be a long-term goal and not the goal, and obviously for good reasons, because look what happened, right? Regardless if that is something you are looking to have accomplished for yourself, you can accomplish that through the Driven Wyld Discord server. The Driven Wyld Discord community is exclusive for gig workers looking to expand their knowledge and expertise in their self-employment and entrepreneurial journeys. I partnered with high-level professionals bringing you some of the most exclusive benefits based on your needs as a gig worker. Exclusive professional opportunities and gig postings. More live streams with high-level professionals in our industry. Educational systems designed to help you build your own dispatch company as well as other scalable opportunities. Driven Wyld is also kicking off its dispatching for beginners course, and we are changing the game and transforming how businesses serve customers and how gig workers get more opportunities. So whether you're a gig worker looking for more opportunities to earn or an exit strategy because the gig economy is an income bridge to what would be a long-term goal, not the goal, and you would like to see something with more growth potential, more scalability, there is something here for you. Check the link in the description to get started with making the most amount of money in the least amount of time and in the safest possible way. We are looking forward to helping you secure your financial future. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. and I'll see you guys next time. Boo!